Derek, but boy, there's no ball to recover if you don't get a sack and force that fumble. Can you walk me through the play?
Shoot. Kind of just had a game set up. I was on the inside. And as I watched the play, I saw the edges go high, and they pushed him out the pocket. So the next thing my mindset was see ball, get ball. And honestly, I thought he was going to throw it away, but, he held on to it just enough for me to get a hand on it. So appreciate that. And on top of that, I just knew I had a convoy behind me. Honestly, once I made the sack, I saw the ball
You're like,
roll.
someone's scooping this.
Hopefully, I was on the ground still. I was crawling towards the ball. Then next thing you know, I saw Derek pick it up. So I said, oh, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, tell us about takeaways. Boye, we were talking about that. Like, a lot of times it's a hustle play. A lot of times it's playing confidently. Those things just kind of start, because going into that game that, we didn't have a ton of takeaways, and all of a sudden you get 3. Is there a way you can describe the difference and how those happened?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I had a coach in college. He used to have a saying. He said, takeaways come to people who are prepared and guys who know their assignments. Guys who hustle to the ball, the ball seems to find them. Everyone says, guys who have a lot of picks on the air, a lot of forced fumbles, everyone says, oh, he just happens to be around the ball. No. That comes from preparation, and that comes from effort. And the biggest thing about that is, Coach always told me, he's a confident player who goes to a game knowing his job, knows his assignment. Yeah, he's going to find the ball because he knows what he's got to do and be in the right spots.
All right.
What's it like having you and D Hall? I mean, you guys, it's your 3rd year, so you're not a rookie, but you're still a young in the game, and it feels like you finally got a partner over there. Obviously, Uchenna was a good partner too, but he's been absent for a while. Do you guys talk about just how dynamic you guys could be together off the edge?
100%. I mean, we're with each other every day when we're practicing. We're talking about how he likes to do things, how I like to do things. So, I mean, it's that understanding as we're creating that relationship of how we rush together. And his style and my style together, it's been very productive for us as a team. So, it's been nice to, have, like you said, a person to rush with, someone to have that connected relationship. And, sky's the limit for him. He has so much potential. He can be a great player in this league, and he will be. I know he will. With time and as he gets to know the game even more and more, this is just the tip of the iceberg for him.
We always heard about Mike Macdonald and anyone on his coaching staff. They're big teachers. They're really big on making sure guys are prepared and understanding things. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, I've honestly, for me, the biggest thing I've noticed, with this staff and the guys we got in the room is they make you understand every situation. We play a lot of situational football and keying in on situations to help yourself and understanding that when you are in a certain situation, when you have things going on, you can make the game go slower for yourself. So irrespective of seeing 2nd downs, 3rd downs, whatever the situation is, knowing what's going to happen, what you can anticipate, and being able to play a lot faster.
So, Boye, you guys are into the Buffalo Bills study. Tell us what you see. I mean, obviously really good quarterback in Josh Allen. By the way, do you study the quarterbacks and look at what they're doing and whether they're stepping up and things like how deep does that detail go as far as your film study?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I personally, as a team and everyone, your study never goes. There's never a deep enough study. You can always go deeper. So 100%, you got to look at what a quarterback does. Their tendencies, what they like to do, how they like to play the game is a big, factor of how you can rush. Some quarterbacks like to sit in the pocket. Some quarterbacks are quick to scramble. So that obviously changes your plan and how you rush them. But that is definitely a big thing that we do look at, quarterbacks, the whole O-line, how they communicate, just whatever they do, what I'm saying, just little things.
Last week was the first time in a while you had almost everybody in the box for your defense available. When you have everybody that is supposed to be in their positions, do you kind of see the bigger picture of what Macdonald's trying to do? Because you guys always talk about how detailed he is, but there's nothing like having, all your dogs are out there. Now I can kind of see the bigger picture of what the potential of this group is.
100%. I mean, this, like you said, it's how do I explain it? It's it's like playing chess with only a couple pieces.
Right.
Versus having a full chess set.
Mm-hmm.
So now when you have all your pieces, now you're able to play the game however you want to, move your players however you want to, and when you have everybody there, it's a lot more fun than playing behind, already playing with missing 3-4 pieces,
right.
Well, and there are rules to those pieces, so without the other ones, you're like, well, now this feels extra limited, that I can only move a knight this way. You mentioned the word irrespective in your previous answer. I thought, that's such a good word. I love that word. And I remembered that Bump and I, before Wyman, before you got here, we're talking about spelling bees, and we'd both been in spelling bees when we were younger and both lost on stupid words.
Stupid words.
Have you ever been in a spelling bee?
No, I can't say I have. I'm not big on spelling bees, but words, yeah, for sure. But no.
Is there a word that for sure, like mine is necessary and license? I don't think even as an adult now, you could catch me on one of those.
Yeah.
Like I could. Is there a word now where you're like, I know they'd get me on this one?
Oh, for sure. There's others. I don't have enough fingers to count the numbers. That probably got me.
But a number, the S and the C, that's what does it for me.
Oh, I was the Yuba Feather Spelling Bee champion back
What?
in 1976.
Were there
guys,
not as
so-
many words then? Like, what are you
Oh,
talking
dang, Stace. Let him
Boye, don't laugh at her. Don't encourage
I
her.
didn't laugh. I didn't laugh.
Now I
I'm
can't.
just mad. I'm upset because I feel like I was cheated out of mine. Bump spelled his word wrong confidently.
It was
Confidently.
second grade. It was Eagle.
I won on beige. How about
Beige?
that? Yeah. Anyway,
I'm tapping out of this.
Boy, I got a chance to meet your sister and your nieces and stuff like that. What do you? You're a big family guy. What do you? By the way, did you have anybody there at the game in Atlanta?
Yeah, I had some friends that live on the East Coast that came
Yeah.
out to the game, and speaking of, my nieces are coming out for the next week, so I am a big family guy. For me, I mean, I wouldn't be here without them. They made a lot of sacrifice for me when I was young, before I was able to do anything. So for me, just to be able to share these moments with them and have these opportunities, in this profession, you don't have a lot of time. I've missed Christmas since I was a freshman in college. I haven't been home for Christmas, so when you do have the opportunity to spend time with your family, it means a lot to me, and I try to implement that as much as I can, because I know there are times when I won't be able to be there. Yeah. So anytime I do have a chance to have my family around, have my people around, I definitely try to have them there.
He is Boye Mafe. You guys are back home this Sunday against the Bills, so at least no more long road trip to the East Coast. Good luck this Sunday. We will have fun watching you guys out there, and thanks so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
are
it.
listening to The Huddle. Don't go anywhere.